Right behind us, we have the Boudin Bakery tour, and we have not been here in a long time. Let's go inside and tour the bakery. There it is, Boudin sourdough, baked fresh every day at San Francisco Square. Here it is, the bakery tour. Let's go in and check it out. Oh, they're going to give us something there. I don't know what that is. Hi. Ooh, look, we get a sample of the sourdough. Is that?
Sourdough,
Wow,
yes.
it's so cool. Yummy. Boudin Bakery since 1849. The mother sourdough. This is how they started it all. For those of you that don't know, sourdough has to start with a starter batch of dough that they let sit and go sour, and then you have to keep that going forever. The Boudin mother dough is kept in a refrigerated vault to allow the lactobacillus and the wild yeast to ferment the dough. It's this mother dough that gives the Boudin bread its distinctive tangy flavor. Every day, Boudin bakers mix the bread using a portion of this 1849 mother dough. The mother is then replenished with water and special flour so that the wild yeast and lactobacillus grow and thrive to be ready for the next day's bake. By using this ages-old technique, Boudin has kept the mother dough alive and thriving for 165 years. That is something. So here we see some of the facilities. This is the rounder. Pieces of dough are dropped into the rounder, and the rounder rolls each piece of dough down the spiral channel to give it a round shape and a smooth surface. The divider is a mixed batch of dough that is lifted into the dough trough, wheeled through the trough hoist, then lifted and dumped onto the divider hopper. The divider then cuts the dough into just the right size pieces for the perfect loaf of bread. Once the dough is rested, it drops the conveyor and starts its long ride through the molder. Here the bakers round and stretch the mold and mold the dough balls into just the right shape to become a loaf, round, a baguette, or even a beloved Mickey Mouse. The fully shaped loaves are placed by hand on the baking screens and then brought into the baking racks. You might wonder what makes the bubbles in Boudin bread. Well, the bubbles come from carbon dioxide, which is formed during fermentation. Look at this. The dough comes down and it goes into this kind of round pan, and then it spits it out. And you get these tiny little balls too. There goes a big one. And tiny little balls come off, and then they put them on these baking racks, and they put them over there, and they get ready to put them in the big ovens. These are called the proofer racks. The racks are then moved into a warm, moist proofing box for an hour where the loaves rise to their final form. Those are the ovens back there. That's pretty cool. You can see a baker back there. He's spraying the loaves with some water before he puts them in the oven. We've got some nice baguettes here.
Salad side.
Oh, he's going that way. We can put it in the oven? Oh yeah, there we go. We're about to see the Boudin loaves of sourdough go into the oven. Yeah, they go round and round and round as they bake. Pretty neat. Yeah, these are the ovens, definitely. They are baking these puppies. Wow, so that is the Boudin Bakery. It's pretty special. Ha 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 ha! What is she doing there? Oh, look at that. Hi, how are you? So he's cutting them open and then tossing them over there. So this must be the loaves that are going to be used for the clam chowder and the chili. They cut the loaves open and create a little bowl out of them. That's pretty neat. I didn't realize they did this all in advance like that. Look at that. He cuts it right open. But he does not take the lid off. He just kind of scores the opening of the bread. That's interesting. Well, that was the Boudin Bakery, and that was some pretty interesting stuff. I learned a lot about baking and sourdough in that little tour there. If you have not had the Boudin Bakery sourdough, you got to get out here and have it because it is great, especially if you like really sourdough. It is some of the sourest you can buy, and so good and fresh when you buy it here.
Please hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notifications button. Thank you very much.